Hello, my name is C83. Here we are again. Today we will continue to tell you the fifth part of the color design method. Whiteness linear design method. Whiteness linear design method in our entire color design system. It is an application method of the basic law of color, and it consists of three parts. Homolinear law. There are whiteness linear law, blackness linear law. Whiteness linear law. Today we will tell you linear law of whiteness. Design method of whiteness linear law. If you understand the basics of a color design system, it is the basic law of color design system. One of law of visual harmony. We're talking about whiteness. That means the triangle in the CDS color system, in the color region, a kind of arrangement in white. The design method of color's regular attributes. Harmonic law of white quantity design attributes. Its basic definition is whiteness linear law in the color triangle from B to C 2 points. All the lines advancing parallel to point W. That is to say, this whiteness line, any color it takes, they all have the same properties that conform to the whiteness color law. In color design, it is recommended to choose a small range of 0–45 degrees in hue design. This is the color matching law of the linear property of whiteness. Definition of: we use the CDS color system to make an interpretation. This is the hue ring of our CDS color system. We'll take a color here. I took a hue of 0100. This is our simplest one. Color design methods on paper. I'm here to tell you, if you want to do a good job in color design, you must have a copy of the Kaijing by CDS. Use this color spectrum to do it for you. Some color design and troubleshooting. This is what CDS chromatography looks like. The triangular color position of the selected hue. Because in this color spectrum, there are 40 such triangles. It has its own underlying logic. This is what we were talking about. We can choose all colors here. It all follows this pattern. It's called whiteness. It's called hue. What is the white phase rate? From a visual standpoint, we can see it very clearly when we look at this table. It goes with this line. We call it point B color to point C color. This line is parallel. What are all the lines going to? All the lines advancing parallel to the whiteness line. And the color of all the nodes on these lines. It has the same whiteness. Then some friends will ask, what is the use of consistent color whiteness? I'll tell you what. Consistent whiteness is important. The most important thing is the visual appearance. It is coordinated and reconciled. Don't worry about his color culture and color. the contrast of the amount of emotion in the color position, just his visual coordination. That's the most important thing. Because of the human animal, visual coordination was his first pursuit. It is also his original pursuit, or instinctive pursuit. Okay, let's look at this picture again. And that's what it looks like. This transition from black to color. Did we see it? It's a process. This is basically the heat of whiteness. The same, some corresponding laws and methods. Well, let's start here. We basically use chromatography. This part of our color sutra is for you to talk about. How do I design with this color spectrum? This is our color quantification design tool. So I'm going to tell you about it. If you have this colored sutra, this color spectrum, what are you doing? It's very easy when it comes to color design, easy to master. All color design laws and methods, any microscopic color tables for stimulation and adjustment and design can be solved. Okay, here we go. We will use this color for the design. We can choose this 0100 orange. You can also choose R. Select P, choose any hue. We can all choose, or choose one, two very close one hue. As mentioned earlier, any two colors within a 45-degree angle. We all have a choice. Why use 45 degrees? It's because of the 45-degree angle. Its two smallest included angle ranges. The definition of culture is very close. That is to say, the cultural attributes of these two angles, basically the same. So when you use it for design, your subjective sense of color is unified. Okay, after we start choosing the hue, let's check again. Choose between triangles. I want to tell you how to choose. This is the most important method designed using the color classic chromatography. The first is that we are inside this hue ring. There are a total of 41 hue triangles in the color spectrum. The first one, that is, there are 40 more hues behind the hue ring. If you choose a color in the hue loop, for example, I chose the color 0100. So if we go back to the triangle, it's 40 pages. Triangle on page 40. You will find the color 0100. After the object is found, you can look at it. You can choose any color here, any color with the same whiteness. We chose a color with the same whiteness. Here we see, we have selected 12,345 green boxes here. 5 colors marked. These 5 colors are also, we chose the CDS color system. 5 colors with the same whiteness. You can also choose more or less of a color with different whiteness. Either way, but that's the color we've chosen here. Let me make a case for you. Then these 5 colors. Let's see how it expresses. Use it for color schemes. That's it. Here we go. These 5 green colors here. We call this visual logic. You think visually, logically. Put this color here. Put this one here. Put this one here. Put this one here. And finally, this goes here. Then we get a 5-color one. Color coding of CDS. We talked about it in my previous color system. We also have these 5 color codes. You can also use 5 CMYK codes. Or the codes of 5 labs can be output. This is for your convenience in future applications. And your vector file. When processing with bitmap files. For color exchange. But remember to pay attention. In each color code, for example, our first 0100, I mean orange, It is 0100B03, which means the blackness is 03. W is 20, which means its whiteness is 20. But let's go up and down in sequence. It was never the same. Only this whiteness is consistent. W20, 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 W20. So what does that tell you? It means that their whiteness is the same. Only the world only has CDS color design system. It has this special marking method. So it's the only underlying logic to design colors. So you use a color design system. Basically, you have mastered all the methods of color design. Okay, we used the previous set, color, to do the application case of color. In this case, you will find how to use this set of colors, the effect of what to use, then combine the different behaviors, different majors, a lot of ways. We won't talk about them one by one here, and I'm just going to give you one example of how this works. Okay, we got orange. From orange to gray, to dark orange to dark brown, even to all. Its proximity to orange. Basically all. We used it for a set of our interior designs. But this style, maybe we understand architecture, know the design. People who have traveled to many countries know. What kind of architectural design style is this? We won't explain much more here. We just wanted to let you know. The application of color design is very simple. And it's very visually logical. And we see the same thing here. Look at this. We used it all. We use linear color rules to design, and then combined with a kind of architectural, indoor application scenarios to make a display. Okay, the linearity of color design today. Whiteness. So that's the rule of linearity. If you still like our professional color channel, hope to give us a subscription. Please, thank you.